Hey Darla, we're going to do messages from the universe. Keep in mind, tarot reads energy. This could be your energy and or someone connected to you. And I try to keep these messages general. They might hit more than one area of your life. Darla McLaurin. Thank you. Thank you. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Let's look at the backstory. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Hangman, Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Six of Swords. This, so when I look at Seven of Swords in reverse, it usually represents exposure. Sometimes it represents doing a 180, but I don't feel that with the Nine of Wands next to it. When the Seven of Swords is upright, it's usually doing whatever needs to be done to get whatever it is that you want or need. So like by any means necessary type energy. Which then people, other readers, would usually attach the energies to this card of like lying, cheating, stealing. I'm not saying that this is happening. It's just usually an energy that's selfish, okay? So, self-serving. When it's in reverse, it's could be serial energy, like it's just repetitive and it's getting worse kind of energy, which would kind of make sense because the Nine of Wands, when the Nine of Wands is upright, it's usually a guarded energy because they're tired. They're tired because they got a lot going on. They're tired because they're fighting a lot of things. So when it's in reverse, it's like an empty gas tank. You can't really go on much more. So with these two cards in reverse, what this feels like to me is somebody can't keep this up anymore. Whatever the keeping whatever it is up is, okay? But looking at the backstory, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Hangman. Four of Cups and Eight of Swords is the energy of being in your head about things that you don't like or that you don't want anymore. And then the Hangman is here. The Hangman is like a lull, a stagnation, a pause, if you will. Needing to release something. That's usually why the stall happens. And then you got the Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. It feels like this stagnation and this whole entire energy that I talked about here is going to hang around because it's hard to be released. It needs to be released. Four of Pentacles is holding on tight. Six of Cups. These are usually represent cycles, things that people can't get out of. And then the Six of Swords is needing to get out of that. Okay, so let's go for the most important thing that you need to know. For Darla, most important thing she needs to know. Thank you. Thank you. You have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups, Two of Swords, Judgment, and the Fool. All of this is in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, Strength card, and the Hangman in reverse. Okay. In regards of disappointment, which is at the bottom of the deck. All right. This, my throat's closing up, which is interesting because there's actually a snake around this person's throat. So it's like a suffocating energy over things that you've lost or things that you know aren't for you anymore. Things that are disappointing. Okay. So most important thing you need to know, if you or someone connected to you is at a crossroads right now and they need to make a big choice about jumping into something new, there's a lot of choices out there. So don't make shoddy investments because life is already hard and things have been stagnant for so long and you're tired of going with the flow. Make the best choices. Otherwise, you're just going to be disappointed again. Now, let's look at the backstory. You got the Devil, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups is peekabooing with Justice and Eight of Swords. So the backstory says, the Devil and Two of Pentacles, these are changes that need to be made. Two of Pentacles is balancing things for as long as you can until you can't. It's also about weighing out options, going for the better investment. The Devil is anything toxic, anything insubordinate. I just heard the word insubordinate to you in your life. And the Knight of Swords energy is to cut that energy away. Okay? If you can do that, Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, yes, it's going to show up in the 3D as a shift for you. It's going to bring more responsibility. But ultimately, with the Eight of Swords and the Justice, you won't be trapped in your head about what's fair, what's equal, what's yours, what you deserve, what you should have, things of that nature. All right, let's go for your final tip. Final tip, please, for Darla. Wow, that was a lot. But we will look. You got Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me put out the backstory before I grab those cards. Alright. Your final tip. Ace of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Two of Cups. Tower. Emperor. I'll put this up here. Six of Cups in the Death card. Your final tip. Let me see. Well, honestly, this feels like calling balance back to yourself, disconnecting from things that are only causing chaos and disruption in your life, things that are making you feel depleting, things that are taking away your sunshine. It's time to stand up. I mean, you got the Emperor and the Tower. This is a masculine energy. Everybody has feminine and masculine energy. So, like this looks and feels like somebody who would stand up to something or someone because of what they strongly believe in. It feels like a connection to you and your higher self that wants to get away from whatever this energy is talking about to start the healing process. That's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. And then Six of Pentacles, that's call back power and balance and energy. And again, the Six of Cups is showing up, which is to get out of these cycles that you're finding yourself in. But now you got the Death card with it, which does not represent literal death. It's a major arcana, which means this is a pivotal moment in your life. This is huge. This is bigger than you, okay? It's not the mundane daily things. Like this could be shifting you into a new timeline. This is abrupt transformation. This is cycling out. This is out with the old, in with the new. And then that will help turn this Ace of Cups right side up. Now looking at the backstory. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. This is supposed to be making wise choices when it comes to stability, but then probably seeing that there's not much stability that surrounds you. This very could well just be in regards of what you see in people. It doesn't have to be. To where you need to make a choice, judgment. The Judgment, the Star, and the King of Cups. This, honestly, this feels like instead of doing what's best for everyone involved, it's time to start doing what is best for you. Especially because that Ace of Cups came out in reverse. All right, Darla, that's what I have for you, and I hope that this reading helps you, and I hope that you have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to stop this here.